The 5 periods of the Buddha's teaching. The Dharma spoken by the Buddhas was divided into 5 periods and 8 teachings by the great master Chu Yu, the wise one. 538 597 AD. The 5 periods will be categorized by means of the 2 kinds of wisdom, expedient and actual. 1. The Avatamsaka period, represented in the world by the Avatamsaka Sutra, consists in the Dharma spoken by the Buddha during the first 21 days of his teaching. The period includes 1 kind of expedient Dharma and 1 kind of actual Dharma, the gradual and the sudden. That is, the Avatamsaka Sutra teaches 1 kind of expedient wisdom and 1 kind of actual wisdom. The Avatamsaka Sutra explains the doctrine of the Dharma realms, the Dharma realm of phenomena, the nominal Dharma realm, the Dharma realm in which phenomena are unobstructed, the Dharma realm in which noumenon is unobstructed, and the Dharma realm in which both phenomena and noumenon are unobstructed. Although this teaching was spoken for the sake of bodhisattvas, the Avatamsaka Sutra nonetheless contains 1 kind of expedient Dharma, along with the actual wisdom, that is, along with the real Buddha Dharma. 2. In the second or Agama period, the Buddha spoke no actual Dharma or actual wisdom, but instead spoke an expedient Dharma. That at that time all sentient beings were like children, and since they did not understand the Buddha Dharma, the Buddha used various expedient Dharma doors to induce and guide them, to transform them, and to take them across. 3. During the third period, the Vayapulya, the Buddha spoke 3 kinds of expedient Dharma and 1 kind of actual Dharma. At that time, the 4 teachings were explained together. The treasury Tripitaka teaching of the Hinayana, the connecting teaching, and the special teaching, which are the 3 expedient Dharmas, and the perfect teaching, which is actual Dharma, revive the one-sided and upbraid the small, indicates that the one-sidedness of the small vehicle, the Hinayana, is wrong. Praise the great and extol the perfect, commends the perfect teaching of the great vehicle, the Mahayana. In the Vaipulya period, the 4 teachings were explained together. 4. The fourth period is the Prajna period. In it, there were 2 kinds of expedient Dharma, the connecting and special teachings, and 1 kind of actual Dharma, the perfect teaching. 5. In the Lotus Nirvana period, which includes the wonderful Dhamma Lotus Flower Sutra and the Mahaparinirvana Sutra, there was no expedient Dharma, there was only actual Dharma and actual wisdom. To summarize the 5 periods, in the Lotus Nirvana period, only actual Dharma appears. There is no expedient Dharma. In the Prajna period, 2 expedient Dharmas and 1 actual Dharma appear. In the Vayapulya period, 3 expedients and 1 actual Dharma appear. In the Agama period, there is only expedient and no actual Dharma, and in the Avatamsaka period, there is 1 expedient and 1 actual, the gradual and the sudden. Here, both explanation implies the 2 types of wisdom, expedient and actual, to categorize the 5 periods. If the periods were explained in detail, there would be much more to say. So in lecturing on the sutras, I explain a little more each time. I tell you a little more of what you haven't heard. Listen a lot and you will understand a lot. The meaning of sutra. Sutras have both a generic and a specific title. The generic title is simply sutra, while the specific title distinguishes one sutra from another. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra is the specific title of this sutra. Prajna Paramita is the dharma. Heart is the analogy. Sutra is the sutra. The heart of Prajna Paramita is the heart within the heart. No other sutra in the Prajna division has this name. I have already explained the specific title, the heart of Prajna Paramita, by an 8-line verse. Now the word sutra will be fully explained. What is sutra? A sutra is defined as path, the path necessarily passed through in cultivation of the way. If you wish to cultivate, you must move along that path. If you don't want to cultivate, following it is necessary. But if you do want to cultivate, sutra is a path you must take. Now, if people don't walk on a path, it becomes wide and overgrown with vegetation. For example, you may have been able to recite the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra without it referring to a text, but then 4 or 5 months pass without your reciting it, and you forget it. That forgetting is a path becoming overgrown. However, if you walk the path, if you cultivate the way, then it won't become overgrown, but every day will become smoother and brighter. What is the benefit of reciting sutras? Reciting sutras doesn't yield any benefits. You waste a lot of time and use a lot of energy to recite a sutra. For instance, what is gained by reciting the Heart Sutra in front of the Buddha? You read it from beginning to end, waste energy, spirit, and time, but don't see any return from it. Cultivators, don't be so stupid. The benefits which you can see are not real. All appearances are empty and false. To grasp at a form at what you can see is not a benefit. That is why reciting sutras isn't beneficial. Don't search for benefits. Recite the sutra once and your own nature is cleaned once. When you recite the Heart Sutra once, you have the feeling that you understand a little of its meaning. Recite it twice or 3 times, and each time you understand a little more. Reciting sutras helps the wisdom of your own nature to grow. How much? You can't see it. Nevertheless, you can have a kind of feeling about it. Therefore, it is not possible to talk about the benefits of reciting sutras. Moreover, each time you recite the sutra, your afflictions decrease. You shouldn't get upset during recitation by thinking, "You over there, you recited it wrong. You recited it too fast. I can't keep up with you. The sounds that you make when you recite are really unpleasant, so I don't like to listen to it." No, don't waste your effort in those directions. When reciting sutras or mantras, everyone should chant together. It isn't necessary for everyone to know the language the sutra is being recited in, but able to read the sutra or not. Everyone should recite along together. For everyone to practice together, though, doesn't mean you're looking for my phones and my looking for your phones. If they're really phones, everyone should find them. And if you yourself don't find your own phones because they are too big, then your cultivation will not be attuned to receive a response. Reciting sutras is a great help to one's own nature in developing wisdom. Reciting the Diamond Sutra develops wisdom. Reciting the Heart Sutra develops even more wisdom. You say that there aren't any benefits gained from reciting sutras, yet the benefits are very good. It's just that you don't see them. You don't see them, then they're real benefits. Anything that you can see is just the skin. The word sutra has 4 other meanings: that which strings together, that which attracts, that which is permanent, and a method. Stringing together refers to the connecting of all the meanings which were spoken to make a sutra, as if a piece of thread were used to string them together. A sutra attracts in that it can make use of opportunities for the transformation of sentient beings. This particular sutra is capable of responding to the casual opportunities of all sentient beings and of giving each a medicine to cure that being's own particular disease. Just as a strong magnet can attract iron from a great distance, a sutra, like a magnet, draws in all sentient beings. We sentient beings are like iron, hard and stubborn, with large tempers and many faults, but as soon as we are pulled into the magnet, we begin to be slowly softened so that our faults fall away. That is the meaning of that which attracts. The sutra is permanent because it is eternally unchanging dharma and has neither beginning nor end. Not one word can be omitted from or added to a sutra. Thus, it is eternal. In ancient times and in the present, living beings have cultivated and will continue to cultivate according to this sutra. A sutra is a method followed in cultivation of the way. In the three periods of time, past, present, and future, one cultivates according to this dharma. What is honored in the three periods of time alike is called the method. What is unchanging in the past and present is called the permanent. Sutra also has the meaning of a marking line. In ancient China, carpenters used a tool called the ink cup and line. It consists of a string which was inked black. When the carpenters want to be sure that their construction was straight and true, they would stretch the string out, pull it back, and snap it too, in order to make a straight black guideline. To sum up, a sutra is a set of rules. To recite sutras is to follow the rules. If you don't recite sutras, then you don't follow the rules. Since you are now studying prajna, you certainly should respect the rules of prajna. If you do, you will certainly develop your wisdom. I have spoken in general about the title of the sutra, and now I will talk about the translator. For everything we understand of this sutra, we should give great thanks to the translator. If we had never existed, we should be unable to see the sutra or even to hear its name. If that were the case, how would we be able to cultivate according to the methods prescribed in it? It would be impossible to find its path of cultivation. Therefore, we should thank the person who translated the sutra, since from that time up to the present moment, every generation has benefited from his compassionate teaching and transforming. It follows that the merit derived from translating sutras is inconceivably great. The translator. The text says that the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra was translated by Dhamma Master of the Tripitaka Hsuan Hua on imperial command. Tang refers to the Tang dynasty of China, 618-907 AD. Tripitaka is Sanskrit for three storehouses, the three storehouses of the Buddhist canon. They are the sutras which teach samadhi, single-minded concentration, the Vinaya, which contains the precepts or rules of moral conduct, and the Shastras, which contain discussion of doctrine. A Dharma master is one who takes the Buddha Dharma as his master, and also one who uses the Buddha Dharma to teach and transform living beings. This Dharma master, Hsuan Hua, took the Dharma as his master, and he also used it to transform sentient beings. He was perfect on both counts, so either way you use the title Dharma master, it applies to him. Dharma master Hsuan Hua's roots were especially deep, thick, and wonderful. The state of his existence was inconceivable. From his own time up to the present, he is Buddhism's greatest Dharma master. One might ask, how can you say that he is the greatest? When he went to India during the Tang dynasty to bring back the text of sutras to China. The great modern transportation network of buses, planes, boats, and trains did not exist. What did Dharma Master Xuan Zang use for transportation? He went from China through Siberia, across the Himalayas to India on horseback. Such a journey is extremely long and involves much suffering, for no others had made the trip before him. Even though there were no mountains where he lived, Master Xuan Zang, before he left to bring back the sutras, practiced running and mountain climbing every day. How did he do it? He piled up a lot of chairs and tables and jumped from one to the next, from table to chair, back and forth. By practicing at home before undertaking the extremely long journey, he was able to attain his aim and reach India. He lived there for 14 years and collected many sutras which he brought back to China. When he returned from India, he received an imperial command to translate the sutras into Chinese from their original language of India. Now it is up to you Westerners to translate the sutras into the language of the West. The merit derived by the people who take part in this work will be without limit, for it will benefit not only their own lives, but will be cause for the gratitude of generations of people in the West. Everyone can be included in the work of translation. No one should fall behind in learning Chinese. You Westerners should make an offering to the people of the West.